So most producers think getting placements in 2025 is all about connections, that if you don't live in LA or you don't know someone in LA or you don't have a cousin that's an A&R, you ain't got no shot. And I get it. You see other producers flexing their plaques, getting their placements with your favorite artists, getting to network and collaborate with producers you've been looking up to, and you're just there thinking like, how the hell am I supposed to get in if I don't even know anybody? But the truth of the game is that in 2025, getting placements is not about luck or knowing the right people. It's actually about learning how to position yourself, the strategies that lead you to placements, and how to build value so that people actually want to work with you. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to start landing placements with artists you want to work with. And if you actually apply every single thing I'm telling you, you're gonna be ahead of 99.9% of producers that are stuck just hoping something happens. Now, just to backtrack on my story as a producer and as a person as well, I was born and raised in Italy, and I guarantee you I didn't have any connections in the scene at fucking all, bro. Like zero. And then at the age of 19, I moved to the UK, where I still didn't have any kind of connection, but somehow I managed to get the connections and get to the point where I'm at today. Now, at the beginning, it was very frustrating. I was sending out beats to the artists that I wanted to work with, but of course, I didn't know how the whole process worked. Like, I didn't know how to actually get to work with people. I didn't know that. So I was just sending out, but of course, I didn't get any reply, any message back or anything. So it was very frustrating, man. Like, I was really feeling the pain. I was even asking myself, like, how these producers manage to get to work with these big artists. Like, how does it work, man? It seems impossible if you don't know anyone. But over time, I realized that the industry doesn't necessarily reward the people who are the most connected, but it rewards the people that are actually willing to put in the work and to really create undeniable value to other people, putting themselves out there and stay consistent with the grind. And once I figured that out, like, things literally started to pop up for me. Like, I started to get placements, I started to make sales, I started to get to work with the producers that I've been wanting to work with. I managed to go Billboard like within a year and a few months after like my very first year of producing. And I also managed to get some sort of reputation, and I will even call it authority in the community, in the producing community. And nowadays, man, I just feel more than blessed because I'm literally living off of this, bro. I'm literally living off of music. Like, this is the shit that I do on a daily basis. This is what allows me to live the kind of lifestyle that I live today. Like, right now, I'm in Thailand. Literally, I'm living in Thailand. Like I said, I was born and raised in Italy. I moved to the UK. Right now, I live in Thailand, and I don't know. Let's see what the future holds. But I'm just grateful, man, and I'm also grateful for the people that I've been able to connect with during my journey as a producer, and also as a person, of course. I also DJ, so yeah, you know, man. Like, life's been good. By the way, I got the plaque over here, the Billboard plaque that I managed to get shipped from the UK. And I'm soon gonna order a gold plaque as well because I managed to go gold. So yeah, this was my first gold record. But anyways, I don't want to brag, I don't want to flex too much, but all I'm saying here is that if me, myself, as a black dude from Italy, managed to do what I'm doing, why can't you, man? Like, you tell me, why can't you? So I do believe that if you actually apply what I'm gonna tell you in this video, you're gonna be able to get in the same position that I'm currently at. You feel me? Now, what I'm gonna do for you, man, I'm gonna break down the 5 keys to getting placements without a huge network. This is gonna be a fucking huge video, bro, so literally stay ready. Now, the very first thing I want you to focus on is focusing on quality over quantity. Now, I actually am a big preacher of volume. Like, there's nothing that can beat volume. But it is very essential for you to understand that as long as you're gonna be an average producer, as long as you're gonna sound like everyone else, you're gonna get average results. And the average producer, like the vast majority of producers, don't get placements, don't manage to make a living off of this shit. So as long as your music is gonna be average, your results are gonna be average, and you're not gonna get placements. Basically, you're not gonna be able to actually get the life that you want to live off of producing. And so basically, what producers do is thinking that if I send 100 beats to some random people, one of them will stick. And I promise you, it doesn't work like that. What actually moves the needle is having less but high quality, highly unique music that makes people stop and actually listen and be like, whoa, you really want to give that wow effect. You feel me? I've had placements come from literally one melody, one beat, but for some reason, when someone heard that shit, they were like, fuck, I need this, bro. And I'm telling you, this shit works. I'm telling you, if you focus on working on your craft and working on the quality of your music, you're gonna get those placements, bro. So instead of stressing too much about putting out volume without ever stopping back like for a second and actually listening to your music and comparing it to the top dogs, like I'm not even talking about me, I'm talking about like proper big producers, and listening to the quality of their beats and comparing that to your beats, that's gonna allow you, like when you do that, you're gonna be able to actually understand what was the industry standard and where you can actually have your own kind of flavor. But first of all, I really suggest you leveling up the quality by referencing from what's working already, trying kind of replicating what's working, and then over time, once you feel comfortable and confident at making like high quality shit, like after a while you get to the point where you really feel confident, I really suggest putting your own kind of sauce. You're kind of putting your own spin. You feel me? So really focus on working on your craft, and over time, the more you do it, the faster it is gonna. The faster you're gonna get at making high quality shit. So at that point, you really wanna ramp up the volume, because no matter what you do, it's gonna be high quality. So, go ahead with it. But of course, like the best case scenario will be that you have such high quality music and it's also a lot. So you have high quality and high volume. That's the best case scenario. But for the beginning, I would suggest you focusing on the quality, and then kind of transition into having a lot of quantity. You really want to get better 1% every single time you make new music. You feel me? Now, key number 2 for getting placements without a huge network in 2025 is building your digital visibility. Now, I do not believe till this day looking at the amount of producers that come to me telling me that they don't have an online presence. They are not active on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, like none of that. And I'm here to tell you, son, you're not gonna make it if you don't have an online presence. Like nowadays is literally impossible. Just making beats will not get you anywhere nowadays, my son. So sorry for calling you son, but you get the point. Like you really wanna focus nowadays on building your online presence, because that's the portfolio, that's the business card that people are gonna be looking at whenever considering to working with you. Whether it's an artist, an A&R, a manager, a producer, whoever is gonna be ending on your. Actually, if you don't have an Instagram profile in the first place or anything, like you're literally cutting yourself short. Like no one's gonna know about you. Like there's not gonna be brand awareness for you, because like how do you expect people to know you? So having a social media presence is mandatory. It is not an option here. It's mandatory. If you want to call yourself a producer nowadays, you have to have it. Like respectfully, but you have to have it. So I really want you to at least pick one platform. My favorite is Instagram. I love Instagram, but like the only reason why I say Instagram is because like on Instagram you can get away with not necessarily having to put out like videos like crazy as videos. You can put out pictures and stories and small videos, reels and shit. Like it's not YouTube. It's not like this where you really have to sit down, make a video, cameras and everything. But The platform that I actually, me personally, enjoy the most in terms of value and everything, of course, is YouTube, bro. I love YouTube, bro. I love YouTube. So that's the reason why I make these videos. That's the reason why I love teaching people what I've learned. So yeah, like, it's just giving value. Like, this is for free, man. I love doing this shit. I love YouTube in general. But pick one platform, whether it is TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. I really suggest you picking the platform that you consume the most. The reason why I say this is because it's the platform that you understand the best. For example, I have almost 10,000 followers on TikTok, but I don't feel like I understand it like that. But I feel like I understand Instagram and YouTube, even though I don't even go that hard on Instagram, because I like to showcase more like kind of more of the lifestyle kind of thing, of me as a producer and DJing and as a person as well. But whereas on YouTube is like proper value business, like value music and everything. So choose one platform and stick with that one. But I really want to see you as a producer, like professional. I want to see good bio. I want to see clean pictures in the studio. I want to see good videos of you whilst cooking, like cooking beats, of course, not food, bruh. But yeah, cooking up beats, linking up with producers if you can. But you pretty much want to give the persona, the image of the producer. How do you expect people to think that you're a producer if they had no way to see that? Like, if I stumble across your Instagram profile, I'll be like, there's no bio, there's no nothing, there's like the picture of your dog, bro. Like, what the fuck? So this is very, very important, because whenever you're gonna be reaching out to people, to network with people, that's gonna be the prime determinant for them to decide if they actually want to work with you or not. I promise you, like, it takes me 2 seconds to decide if I want to reply to a message on Instagram, just looking at the picture, looking at the page. Do you feel me? So really focus on leveling up your online presence. Like, brand awareness nowadays is through socials. So A&Rs, producers, managers, artists, everybody's on socials every single day looking for people to work with. You'll be surprised, man. When your page is looking good, bro, you're gonna be getting people, like big people, hitting you up. I know so many producers who've landed placements, like major placements. I'm talking about Drake, Kanye West, like big names placements through their TikTok, Instagram, whatever. If that doesn't tell you the power of being present on socials nowadays and understanding the game, of course, is like, it's not as if you're just there and you don't study the game of socials. You need to be there and look at what works. You feel me? So I really want you to be active, bro. I really want you to be active on socials. Like, this is non-negotiable. Like, stop watching this video if you don't want to apply this. Like, I promise you, stop it. Forget about it. You have to do it. Apply it, bro. I'm telling you, like, do it for yourself. And not to talk just about other people, like even me myself, I've had my very first studio session in London, bro, at the age, what was that, probably 20 or something like that. Yeah, I think 20. Bro, I literally put up a type B video that I put on YouTube. I dropped it on my Instagram as well, and somehow I managed to do like good views. It wasn't even crazy views, but it did like 2,000 views or something like that. But I just got lucky enough to get an artist from the UK that was working on his next EP album. He was interested on the beat. He hit me up and he wanted me to pull up to the studio in London. And thankfully enough, back then I was already in London. But yeah, that ended up being my very first studio session, and I also ended up producing the entire album, bro. So do you get what I'm saying, bro? And bear in mind that I was at the very early beginning of my journey as a producer. So I'm just telling you here, like, how far you can go if you just do the shit that I'm telling you about, bro. Like, you don't need to have been producing for fucking 5 years to get to the point where you get artists to hit you up, bro. Just put out your shit, man. Just put out your music, man. And the right people will listen to it and they will enjoy it, bro. So I'm telling you, bro, I'm true testament of this shit. So just to circle back and giving you actionable steps. Go on whatever social media platform you like the most, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Choose one. Make a professional profile, so professional profile picture, good bio, so you really want to tell people like producer, producer, whatever genre you want to make. If you don't have any, if you have placement, some small placement, good. If you don't have any placement, it's okay, bro. Like, you're gonna work it out, but do your best to make it look as professional as possible. And what I suggest you doing is to invest in a fucking studio setup. Not the studio that you might have at home. Like, go to a studio and get somebody to take pictures of you, take pictures and videos, and post that shit on your Instagram or TikTok or whatever. You do that, and you pretty much want to put some snippets of your cookups, some beats on the stories, some reels and stuff. Like, you pretty much wanna be a producer on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever. And another thing I would suggest you doing is to also showcase a little bit of your personal life. You don't need to go crazy. Like, I feel like I wouldn't say that I go crazy, but you can definitely see so much of my life outside of just making music. It's not everything, but it's a certain, there's a certain volume. I would really suggest you putting that as well, because at the end of the day, people like to work with people. This is something that I tell to my students every single time, man. People like to work with people. So that's the reason why producers that hide themselves behind the logo, they're never gonna make it. Respectfully, they're never gonna make it. Okay, there's always exceptions to the rule, but if you gotta shoot your shot, you may as well want to have the best chances at hitting the goal. You feel me? Now, the third key to getting placements in 2025 without a huge network is leveraging collaborations. Now, this is the biggest cheat code that people slip on like crazy. You don't need to know Metro Boomin to get placements or to work with crazy artists. You just need to work with producers that are just one step ahead of you. By doing this, you literally climb your ladder up. You're gonna start working with bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger producer. So bigger producer also means bigger connections and bigger artists, bigger reach, bigger everything. Now, the thing is that if you're collaborating with another producer, and let's say that they have a small connection with an artist, or they're signed up with a publisher, you not necessarily being in touch with all of the connections that he has, but just for the fact that you're connecting with him through, giving him loops or collaborating in general, like any shape or form, you're gonna be increasing your reach exponentially without even knowing these people, without even knowing the artists or the managers and the A&R that he's in touch with. And if you just apply this concept here to, let's say you really end up having a good chunk of people that work with you in terms of collaborations, like producers. Let's say that you even have like 10 to 20 producers that are serious, that are consistent, that have like, let's say five artists that consistently work with this producer here. What is it like? These are 100 artists that you can potentially get placements with. So that's why it is very, very important for you to collaborate with people, man. I always stress this shit, man. Like, people do not understand collaboration is king, bro. The reason why I got on Billboard, the reason why I got on Gold, the reason why I got probably 70% of my placements, bro, all through collaborations, bro. I'm telling you. So instead of thinking I need to work with Drake, start thinking like, who's the next person I can reach out to that is just one step above me that I can add value to. And you just do this, and over time you're gonna work your way up, man. You're gonna, like, the sky is the fucking limit for real, bro. Now, the fourth key to getting placements without a huge network is creating value before you ask. This is real, bro. This is real, and I experience it every single day. I get so many DMs of producers asking me, like, yo, can you use my loops? Can you use my melodies? And I'm like, why would I want to do that? Like, what kind of value are you bringing to me? And this doesn't necessarily come from a place of arrogance or thinking that I'm above, but it's like, why would I want to do this? Like, I have so many people that I'm already in touch with. I know how to make my own melodies. I know how to, I pretty much, I'm self-sufficient. Why would I want to work with you just for the sake of you are a producer? And the thing is that I know that you're trying to collaborate with me. And this is the same thing that everyone thinks about. Like, every big dog that you're trying to work with, they think the same exact thing. not even more. So you kind of need to figure out ways, like very creative ways to provide value to people without coming across like I said before, average. And the thing is that I've done it myself. Like I've made the mistake of just asking people if they want to use my loops, or like, yo bro, can you use my loops, or stuff like that. It doesn't work, and you should very, very quickly understand that this is not the way to do this. But the truth is that people open doors to you when you have something valuable to bring to them. For example, just to backtrack to what I was saying before, nowadays everyone is on socials. So you, for example, wanting to collaborate with somebody like a big producer, you could be like, bro, I see you're active on socials. I want to take care of your page. Like, do you have content that I can edit for you, or do you need some help with the thumbnails? Do you need some help with videos ideas, or like anything that can help them do something on the activities, endeavors, and things that they already do? You basically want to help them out doing things to save their time, to save their money, to, you know, level up on some whatever thing. But people feel more obligated to give back to something or someone when they've done something for them. But at first you need to do something for free to people. Like that's the word, that's the way the word works. Like if you don't agree with that, like you don't need to agree with me, it's just a fact. Like whether you like it or not, it's very, very simple. So find creative ways to provide value to people, and after enough time you're gonna be able to have the chance to work and collaborate with this person that you've been trying to work with. But don't come across like anyone else, like, oh bro, where can I send you loops, bro? Like, do you know how many DMs big producers get? Even me myself, bro, I'm not even this big as a producer, but goddamn, every day, bro, like the same exact message. So you really wanna find creative ways to bypass this kind of issue. Do you understand? So from now on, ask yourself, what can I give first before I ask for anything back? This is the shift in the mindset that you should be applying from now on whenever DMing anyone. And I promise you, man, I guarantee you, this is a lot better than spamming 100 DMs, man. Like the conversion rate, the open rate, and reply rate that you're gonna get with this kind of mindset is gonna skyrocket compared to what you may be doing now. And I guarantee you that. Now, as a fifth concept, I really want you to understand that consistency beats clout. Now, the producers who win in 2025 are not the ones who are the most connected, but are the ones that keep staying consistent, keep showing up, keep providing value, keep improving their craft on a daily basis. Now, like with anything in life, you need to understand that placements don't happen overnight. Sometimes it takes months, sometimes it takes years, sometimes it don't happen just because of, you know, a lot of different circumstances that are out of control. But if you're consistent, your catalog grows, your visibility grows, your establishment in the producing space grows, your authority, your respect, your pretty much you as a producer, everything just grows the more you stay consistent and the more you put out stuff. So eventually that's gonna lead you to just getting more and more and more opportunities to show up for you. I literally had placements come from a beat I made a year, even 2 years before. And the gold record that I got now, bro, I guarantee you, man, that melody, I think I made it. So it's 2025 now. I think I made that melody like either 2022 or 2023, bro. So like that literally tells you how much it is important to never give up and staying consistent with your whatever thing you're doing, man. Now let's talk about some of the excuses that I hear all of the time from producers that I'm sick and tired of hearing shit like this, bro. I'll be honest. Oh, but I don't live in America. I don't live in LA. I don't live in a Western country. Bro, that is so bullshit because nowadays the industry is online. It's online, bro. I've sent out loops that ended up being placed by never leaving my bedroom, bro. So many producers I've worked with, so many artists I've worked with, I've never met them in person. And that tells you that nowadays there's no excuse, bro, because we have probably the biggest blessing of all since the beginning of times, bro, which is the internet, man. In case you didn't know, bro. Like, for you even to be consuming this content for free, bro, by the way, for free, it is just by the power of internet, bro. So if that doesn't tell you the opportunities that we have in today's day and age, bro, I don't know what will, bro. Like, I'm literally living off of this online thing, bro. You can do it as well. You understand? Another excuse that I hear all the time is, oh, but I don't know anyone. And I'm like, bro, do you think I was born with connections, bro? No one was born with connections. Do you think Metro Boomin was born with connections? Do you think Southside was born with connections? Do you think Kanye was born with connections? Nah, bro. But we all try our best to find the people that we can start networking with, and then from there we just climb it up. It's very, very simple, man. Like, it's, you basically want to treat people as people. You know, you don't want to come across too transactional, because at the end of the day, everyone knows that you want to work with them. But like I said before, if you provide value, that is not necessarily just the typical thing. If you come across a little bit more creative, and if your music is good, by the way, as well, like, because we also need to understand that if the music is trash, bro, there's no way you're gonna cut it. But just understand that you're dealing with people, man, and these people, they have some issue that they have to solve themselves. Like, you can be the solution for them. You understand? It's very, very simple, man. It is not rocket science. No one starts with connections. We all work them out throughout time and experience, and you know, other people's connections and stuff. Now I want you to imagine this: an artist you respect so much, you've been wanting to work with him for such a long time. He hits you back on Instagram and he tells you that he loves your beats. You end up getting a bunch of placements with him. You see millions of streams on Spotify, you go crazy numbers on YouTube, and you know that it all started from your bedroom studio. Now that's not unrealistic. That's literally the story of thousands of producers. That's literally my story as well. And we all started with zero connections and then position ourselves the right way. And that can exactly be you. So here's the biggest takeaway. Placements in 2025 are not about connections. They're about strategy, positioning, and consistency. Now, if you actually apply what I shared with you today, the doors will open for you. And if you're serious about this and you don't want to waste time and years figuring this shit out alone, this is exactly what I teach inside my one-on-one mentorship program. I work directly with producers. I give weekly coaching, feedback, guaranteed collaborations, and I help you position yourself for placements. So if you want to see if you're a good fit for the one-on-one mentorship program, click the link below and book a free strategy call with me. I'ma see you on the next video. And yeah, man, let me know if you've enjoyed this video, man. And looking forward to making a vlog, because bro, yeah, for the ones that have been watching my videos for a minute, they know that this is a different place, you feel me? So hey, but yeah, man, if you're interested in mentorship, check the link down below. I'm looking forward to see you there. Bow.